delicious. Clonk. Alright, I'm gonna be quick. You're busy, I'm busy, there's not enough time. You're at home with your family, I'm in College Station, Mom and Dad are in Utah, Cameron's in Longview, and Spencer's at the gym. It's Easter weekend, it's Passover weekend, you're on edge because you're just trying to prepare for National Children's Book Day tomorrow, and your dad is prowling around the house, waiting for you to let your guard down so he can come up and... I'm right there with you, except this year I made sure dear old dad is stuck in the mountains, sipping hot toddies and watching the season's first hummingbirds sip out of the feeder that we keep on the porch. I get it, but listen, give me 5 minutes to make you smarter and then you can get back to Dad Watch. Today we're going to be talking about particle physics and stuff. Let me ask you a question. What is stuff made of? Other stuff. Right, but what kind of other stuff? Little bits. Called? Atoms. Good. What are atoms made out of? Littler bits. Littler bits called? Protons, neutrons, electrons, etc. What are those things made out of? Nothing. Wrong. Protons and neutrons are made up of elementary particles called quarks. That's Q-U-A-R-K. Not quirk like, wow, she's such a quirky girl. No, she's not. She's a quirky girl. Electrons are part of a different family called leptons, which we don't have time to get to in this video. Quarks come in 6 distinct flavors that are given the very scientific name of up, down, strange, charm, top, and bottom. We also have gluons, which are exchange particles that help mediate the strong forces that bind quarks together. Gluons bind things together. Who'd have thought? Now, quarks and gluons come together to form composite particles called hadrons, which come in 2 distinct families, Capulet and Montague.
Check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk.
They come in 2 distinct families called baryons and mesons. Baryons are made up of 3 quarks and the gluons binding them together. You're probably most familiar with baryons because our everyday household protons and neutrons are shining examples. Mesons, on the other hand, are made up of a quark-anti-quark pairing with a little gluon string binding them together. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot of very specific and targeted lingo at you, but now that we've established a baseline, let's take a look at a proton so we can answer our what is stuff made of question. Now, a proton is made up of 3 quarks, 2 up quarks and 1 down quark, and the gluons that hold it together. That's it. That's what stuff is made out of. Well, that's what 1/3 of stuff is made out of. And as you can see from this diagram, each quark has a color assigned to it. Quarks and gluons are color-charged particles, which has to do with the particle's strong interaction properties. The assignment of these colors are arbitrary, but all 3 colors must be present for a proton to exist. Now, as of this moment in time, right now, quarks are the smallest possible particle that we have been able to observe. But theoretically, there could be something smaller. Now, I say able to observe in air quotes because, point of fact, we cannot actually observe quarks directly or in isolation because of color confinement. Color confinement is a phenomenon in particle physics that states that color-charged particles like gluons and quarks like to clump together unless things are very, very hot. Like incredibly hot. We're talking in excess of 2 trillion degrees at a point called the Hagedron temperature, which is essentially the boiling point of matter. There's actually a theory about the highest attainable temperature in existence called absolute hot that says that the Hagedron temperature may be the hottest something will ever get, topped only by Jennifer Aniston circa 1999. You know what I'm talking about. So that's a very small bit about quarks and particle physics. Consider yourself made smarter. Go out, enjoy your family, enjoy your matzah or your Easter egg hunt, and remember to get the jump on your dad before he gets you. Go, go, go!